my name's Elaine Taylor, and I'm auditioning today for Columbus Arts Festival for Word. And my story is Chaplinitis. I stand before you a medical marvel. In case you hadn't noticed, I have an acute case of Chaplinitis. True, Chaplinitis may not be as common nowadays, but 100 years ago, there were millions of cases reported all around the world. Extremely contagious. Men, women, boys, and girls from all walks of life were unable to resist the comedic strain that popped up unexpectedly in sunny California via Britain over a century ago. How did I catch Chaplinitis? It's all Robert Downey Jr.'s fault. Before he was Iron Man, Mr. Downey starred as Charlie Chaplin in the biopic Chaplin. I've been wanting to watch it for years, and finally did so just a few short months ago. The film was so interesting that I watched Chaplin's first full-length film he wrote, directed, produced, composed the music, and starred in called The Kid, featuring that endearing creation, The Tramp. My funny bone didn't stand a chance. The startings of Chaplinitis was the outcome, and it started in my heart. It was really kind of strange, too, because I naturally knew who Charlie Chaplin was, but I never realized that I had never, ever seen one of his movies. Never! So, after The Kid, I watched City Lights, then The Gold Rush, the restored 1925 version, not the updated 1940 version, followed by The Circus and Modern Times. I was hooked! I then watched all his mutual films, S&A films, Keystone and First National films, and not necessarily in any particular order. Bravo! Genius! So funny! Then I started reading books about Chaplin, his autobiography, biographies, books about his films for S&A, books about his beginnings at Keystone, directing, composing, acting, comedy gags, reams and reams of printed page. I just couldn't get enough. So, it really shouldn't surprise anyone, especially myself, that I woke up one morning like this. I am very fortunate to have a very understanding husband. I used to spend $25 a month to wax off my mustache. And I also save a ton of money by not bothering with dry cleaning. Now I catch myself poking pins into people, hooking people with my cane, doffing my hat to stop signs, trees, and lampposts, kissing the foreheads of policemen, janitors, and, well, just anybody. It's not uncommon for me to throw bricks, steal food from babies, eat bananas, and leave the skins for others to slip on, kicking people in the seat of their pants, butting people in their bellies with my head, and yes, I feel no guilt if I throw a pie in your face. What can I say? I'm a scamp. I catch myself yelling spondulix. What's spondulix, you ask? Google it. S-P-O-N-D-U-L-I-X. Spondulix. I light matches on every conceivable surface known to man, but especially the heads and backsides of others. And I have become incredibly fluent in the language of nonsense. Signora Pellasina, voulez-vous le taximeter? Le ziante sur la cita. Tula, 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 wa. It may seem difficult to come to some in our high-speed, high-def, Dolby Stereo, Technicolor, CGI, talkies-only era, that a silent black and white movie would have the power to grab our attention and hold us spellbound. But that is exactly what a Chaplin film does. The iconic figure of the little tramp, disheveled yet dapper, in his opposite attract costume of clownishly large breeches and tight suit coat, the hilariously large shoes, and small bowler hat, not to mention the mustache and bamboo cane, first graced the moving picture screen in Keystone Films' 1914 Kid Auto Races at Venice. where for 11 minutes he simply mugged the camera at every opportunity. Dozens of movies later, we watch him for the last time in Modern Times, 1936, running time 87 minutes, walking away with the gamine, to a beautiful melody which Chaplin wrote. Most of you would be surprised that you know the song. A couple of gentlemen by the name of John Turner and Jeffrey Parsons created the lyrics, which the legendary crooner Nat King Cole made so famous in 1954. Smile though your heart is aching, smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Isn't that lovely? That's what is so amazing about this character. Sure, his beginnings were rough and boisterous, standard Keystone slapstick style. Moviegoers at the time loved it. You have to remember that moving pictures were a fairly new marvel. People gladly paid a nickel to see the human condition pantomimed on a large screen. Romance, unrequited love, success, failure. Language was not a barrier in a silent movie. It didn't matter where you came from or what you spoke. Everyone understood what was happening. People around the globe identified with the diminutive tramp. They cheered him on as he overcame whatever obstacle happened to be in his way. He was their personal hero and champion, an everyman's man. Plus, he is a living cartoon with a distinctive shuffle hitch-hop walk, his way of rounding corners on one leg, his incredibly elastic, expressive face. Such an influence on our world that many have copied him, including Bugs Bunny and Mel Brooks. Silliness rules. Who doesn't enjoy a good hearty laugh? As the good book says, a merry heart does good like a medicine. But what a transformation as you watch one reel after another and another, as poignant sentiment is slowly mixed into the comedy, creating something truly special that touches everyone. This was a totally new concept, and Chaplin is its king. Amongst all the double over, laugh out loud, slap your knee, uproarious gags are all the shining qualities that everyone wishes to possess. Kindness, generosity, tenderness, optimism, contentment, loyalty, always ready to help, always ready to hope, willing to work, willing to wait. Life may be a struggle at times, but life is also an exciting, fun adventure. All of this, all these emotions shared without one word being uttered. Not one. That is powerful, my friend. Ironic, isn't it? That I am here before you today to celebrate the written word as an art form, encouraging you with my art of storytelling to watch something which does not use the spoken word at all. There is so much more I could share with you, but I do not want to spoil your delight. I hope you will hunt up these cinematic gems and see for yourself what an amazing treasure Charlie Chaplin gave us. I caution you to watch the films from the Criterion Collection, or which were reissued in the 1990s and beyond. All these have been painstakingly remastered and are so crisp you would swear they were just made yesterday. You too may catch Chaplinitis. After all, that's why this lady is a tramp.